Hello everyone, welcome to part 3 of Power Rangers Rita's Rewind. We're going to the Carnival because every beat 'em up nowadays seems to have a carnival level of some sort. I blame Streets of Rage 2 for that. Rangers, we are getting reports of a disturbance at the amusement park. Well, I'm looking at putties dressed like clowns and I can't imagine anything more disturbing. At least they're not flesh-eating zombies, am I right? The clown putties are pretty much like every other regular putty enemy in the game. There are going to be instances where these putties will perform a bouncing act on these giant circus balls. All you have to do is move up into the conveniently placed safe area. Huh, how about that? Anyway, I'm taking control as Jason, the Red Ranger, who in the show is arguably probably the best fighter out of all 5 of the characters. If we're not counting Tommy, of course. But Tommy came out later, so out of the 5 starting cast members, Jason is the martial arts expert. He is the disciplined one and the Leonardo of the group, which is ironic because Leonardo wore blue and Jason primarily wears red, but same point, he is the leader of the Power Rangers, if we're not counting Zordon. And I mentioned before that I don't like Jason that much. That's probably because the other Red Rangers that came out after Jason have more personality than Jason did, but maybe it's just me. Rangers, we've learnt more about the green crystals. Robo Rita is using her magic to harvest crystallized energy from the morphing grid. She's using your power against you. Double Rita magic and grid energy? You said it. Keep destroying the crystals and return the energy back to the morphing grid. Every bit of power you can reclaim. I went too quickly there. But yeah, I always found Jason to be kind of a generic leader compared to every other Red Ranger. What is this guy doing? He's just jumping about. Hey, let me join in. The AI in this game leaves a lot to be desired. Look at it this way. If Golden Axe from 1989 has better AI and better enemy patterns than this game, then there's something wrong. Ouch! Why we got exploding pies here? It's a circus of death. I don't even like cream pies like that though. Ugh. Give me any sort of fruit pie, or if we're going with cream, just give me cake at that point. Ooh, we found another arcade part. Now, here's the thing about Power Rangers Rita's Rewind, is that whenever you start a new file, the arcade games in the juice bar are broken. If you want to play the arcade machines at the juice bar, you need to search the levels for missing parts. The part I just picked up, the triangular... The Billy?! This contraption, I think you play the Spy Hunter clone. Or maybe it's Karate Chop Shop, I'm not sure. We'll be seeing that, the Karate Chop Shop one later. That one can't be as bad as the other two. I feel like I'm batting 1 in 1,000 with these arcade machines. Anyway, the screen is locked here, and we have to beat up putties while avoiding bombs from Bones. Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a bomb squad member. Man, freaking Bones and his damn antics. Boo! Let's go for a ride and maybe some ice cream. What is that supposed to mean? How did we get on a roller coaster? This gives us an advantage. Now we have both verticality and velocity. So here's one of the more abstract parts of the game with Eyeguy's rail shooter section. The putty patrollers are holding on to balloons, but you can shoot those or shoot the putties themselves to make them fall. I suggest shooting the putties themselves because there's only one of them and 3 balloons. It's kind of a damage per second thing. Also, the balloons seem to have weird hitboxes. If you're not dead on in the center of a balloon, that's a miss. Like, right there. I was aiming for the thing! Come on! But other than that, there's going to be 2 different perspectives. One that's side-scrolling like this, and the other one that's going away from the screen, kind of like in Sonic 2 special stages. Which I hate. That's the one thing I hate about Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Those damn special stages. But other than that, Sonic 2 is a masterpiece. It's a classic. It's marvelous. Other than those special stages. Now here's where the putties will start to get a little bit more aggressive. They'll throw out these I'm guessing they're pies, but they look more like candles to me. They'll throw those out and you have to shoot those before they hit you. Note that the pies/candles also have weird hitboxes, so sometimes you'll hit them and other times you'll just whiff. I am playing this game after the patch, so the hitboxes should be fixed. Mostly, anyway. I don't remember this part happening in the show at all. Or maybe it did, I don't know. I haven't seen Power Rangers the original in a while. Or at least the first season of Mighty Morphin, because there was the first and second season of Power Rangers and then the Mighty Morphin movie, which I remember I watched a lot back then. That was when you got all the new characters like Aisha and Rocky as the Red Ranger, and Tommy was the White Ranger at the time, and what was Johnny on Bosch's name? And oh, it was Adam. Adam was the Black Ranger of the time. And Adam might be my third favorite overall Power Ranger. I know he's my favorite Black Ranger. Look, I'm sorry, Zach, I'm sorry. I know, but Adam's better. Look, you're probably gonna say that I have black friends, but I am the black friend. And I think Adam's better. Anyway, here's Eyeguy. He's not that much of a rail shooter boss. You just have to aim for the eyes, which, oh my god, I swear these have really jank hitboxes. The core eyeball, or the core body itself, whatever you want to call it, does have good hitboxes. He's dazed. Let's end this staring contest. Oh, don't mind if I do. Never liked Eyeguy. He was always a weird villain when it comes to Rita's roster. It's just... an eyeball is a massive eyeballs. And I don't even know how they got away with that in a kid show. But then again, in the 90s, you have Batman and Batman Beyond, which are... I still don't even know how those are kid shows, so I guess I can't complain too much. Frankly, I don't find this park very amusing. I'd be much more comfortable in the cemetery, and much more powerful. Just when I thought things couldn't get any weirder. Like, I don't even care how we got here, I just want to find a way out and fast. What, you don't like it here? Pity, since you're about to become a permanent resident. Here's Bones. He's one of the more tedious bosses to take down. Not only do you have 3 health bars to whittle down, but you also have 3 beat-em-up sections in between those health bars. So, outside of the Green Ranger fight, this is probably the longest boss in the game. So the strategies for Bones, who's a doctor, not a skeleton. Oh, wait a minute. He is a skeleton. He'll pull off these parlor tricks like duplicating himself, in which you have to find the right bones in order to strike. The real Bones will have this slight spark in his eye, which I swear is really hard to see because it's really small on the screen. So what I do is I punch anything that's near me. I get the real Bones eventually, that's for sure. And strangely enough, whenever I do this strategy, I always get the second to last or the last one. Unlucky much? Yeah, I don't know, maybe it's the game fucking with me. That is always a possibility. Difficulty-wise, this game is, for at least a modern beat-em-up, it is on the harder side. Compared to Double Dragon, the original, no, this game is still a cakewalk, but compared to something like Shredder's Revenge, this game is way harder. And I think that's mostly because the bosses do an extremely good job of cornering you. Green Ranger, oh man, Green Ranger is just rough in the streets in this game. I'm not even sure if that boss fight is cheap or if there's a pattern to it. It's that bad. But we'll get to that. With that out of the way, Bones exploded, but he's going to regenerate because of course he does. Gonna have to chase him down. Chase him down like a bad habit. That guy came out of nowhere. Man, the bosses in this game are kind of cheap. But yeah, this is one of those stages in the game where you're kind of thinking to yourself, can we move on a bit? Wait, I think I've been here before. And you have. You fought these guys before. Though this stage does try to mix it up a bit with grave sites, which act as bottomless pits like it's Scott Pilgrim or River City Girls 2 or something. A very poetic way to end somebody in a beat-em-up, just throw them into a grave and that's it. That's like tossing somebody out into open space in a Star Wars game. You just can't resist it. Now, that guy is stupid. The Golden Axe AI of this freaking game. I mean, granted, the AI is... No, the AI is worse than Golden Axe. See, that guy just walked to his death on his own. He was like, oh, it's the Red Ranger. Fuck this shit, I'm out. He's not flying out of that one anytime soon. You do get some health pickups in between the boss phases, don't worry. This stage is at least more forgiving than the elevator section. I don't know why there are no health pickups on the elevator section, that's weird. I'm back, bitches! Now here's Bones without the arms. Ow, ow! His main method of attack for this phase is going to be those fireballs which he shot at me. You can interrupt his movement if you're quick enough, but he's also very, very fast himself, so you want to be careful. He's also got a laser attack, which I'm not sure if the laser itself hurts you or just the sparks on the ground. I just jump over the whole thing anyway, but it's kind of a weird perspective thing. There's also another attack of Bones where he throws his bones out in a clockwise fashion. Or maybe even just a full circle at the same time. It depends on the situation. Ow! Stop doing that! I just want to punch you in your humerus, okay? Which, as it turns out, is not a funny bone to hurt. Why it's called the humerus or the funny bone is beyond me. I guess some doctor had a dark sense of humor that day. And speaking of dark sense of humor, I am almost dead. I got one more hit left. Come on, finish him off. The thing is, there is a health refill right after this fight, so I have to hold out. Oh god. Jump! Not that way, idiot. Well, somehow I survived that. The health bar in this game is kind of inaccurate. To bring up Golden Axe again, this game's health system is a lot like that, and where it's a meter as opposed to an actual bar. So sometimes you don't even know how much damage you take from an actual given combo. Anyway, that's Bones again. Just give me some health, please. Yes! Now I don't have to die a stupid death and then realize there's health around the corner. Man, don't you hate that in beat 'em ups? Because I do.
I'm just gonna get back up.
Oh, you bastards. There's a time disruptor here too? I thought that was only for the regular stages. Oh, can I destroy this shit or can I... Of course I'm not gonna destroy it. It's just one of me. Hello everyone, welcome to part 3 of Power Rangers. Wait a minute, we got too far back in time. No!
We're going to the Carnival.
I think I just destroyed the space-time continuum. Can somebody jump in, help out? Doc, Marty, Ant-Man? And I freaking hate Ant-Man. Hell, I even settle for a Terminator. Somebody send a Terminator back in time so that this never happens. Oh right, the Time Rangers, they exist. You know, why isn't this a Time Force game? That's really weird. I mean, yes, the original Mighty Morphin Rangers are the most well-known Rangers, but you got Rangers that specialize in time anomalies. That's Hasbro or Saban or whoever owns the Power Rangers at this point's fault for not thinking that there's more than 5 Power Rangers. And I am going to die again. Holy crap, this part is actually hard. That or the beat-em-up sections drag on for way too long without food items. Holy crap. Ah! I just got knocked into a grave, that asshole. Oh god, okay, where's the food? Or at least get me to the boss, something, anything. I keep fighting putties here. If you can get through this part unscathed, you either have the patience of a saint, or the skill of a Buddhist monk. Or the insanity of a serial killer. I think that's my second death in this game. And there's more to come, don't you worry, there's more to come. I don't even think I explained the big putties. They are deceivingly quick for their size. I mean, sure, sometimes they have wind-up attacks, but other times they just instantly grab you out of nowhere with no warning. It's like, okay, that's bullshit. When are you supposed to know that he's gonna grab you like that? Spoiler alert, you don't.
I'm just gonna get back up.
Here's the final phase of Bones, and this time it's just the head. It's easier to deal with the head because there's not that much going on screen at the same time, but it's harder to deal with the head, or hit the head rather, because it's a small target. So you might want to lead your attack with a dash kick or a jump kick. Bones have some area of effect attacks, but they're pretty easy to dodge around. That is, if you don't jump up into the air like I just did. You're better off just staying still on the ground or running around. Bones will also on occasion throw his heads around in a wavy pattern. You can just simply jump over those. He does not have that much health in his face, so taking him out is only a matter of time. Yeah, beat him up! Beat him up! Oh, I wasted that special. Oops. This is why bosses should not have invincibility periods. Okay, the explosion was behind me, yet it still overlapped the character sprite. Now, this game is something else. Alright, let me kill Bones, please. I'm sick and tired of this level. It's overstaying its welcome. It is one of the longer stages in this game. The final stage is surprisingly shorter than this one, so make that what you will. This isn't over. Magic wand, make my Eyeguy grow. Now we gotta deal with Eyeguy, whose retinas are getting closer to the screen. Oh god, get it away from me! Oh. Anyway, here's another rail shooter section. And this time I decided to take my own advice and play as Kimberly for once. So that way I can cheat the game. Or at least make it a fair bit easier. And no, you cannot do a barrel roll. Kimberly's not that good. Where's this Eyeguy taking us? Is he trying to hide underground? Rangers! It looks like you're headed into one of Rita's crystal mines. Then the more we destroy here, the better. That's wishful thinking. Just wait until Lord Zed comes around. What do you guys think? You think there's going to be a sequel to this game that revolves around Lord Zed? Or maybe some DLC? Or maybe even add the White Ranger at some point down the road? I really want the White Ranger. Anyway, this arm rail section is more or less almost the same as the previous one, except a bit harder. The background will do some trippy things that will mess with your perspective. This is honestly why I picked Kimberly, because there are going to be bottomless pits, and for situations like this, they serve as instant death, which will throw you for a loop because in normal beat-em-up sections, endless pits do not serve as instant death, but here they do. Oh, piss off, Rita, with your Sailor Moon-ass staff. Here's the part I was talking about earlier with the background tripping up. There are bottomless pits here, and if you're on a ground-based Zord, you have to time your jumps carefully. But yeah, Pink Ranger's gameplay in the on-rail sections is pretty much like Space Harrier or Galaxy Force. You fly forward and you shoot things in the face. This machine must be how Rita's refining energy into crystals. But there's no way around this thing. We'll have to go through it. Affirmative. If we take it to pieces, we should be able to access the core. The Harvester. Now, this is a pretty mean machine. Will create winds that will blow you into the turbines. It's easy to dodge with the pterodactyl since it has more room to move. Not so much with everybody else. Good luck. Which is why Kimberly is... well, she's the best character when it comes to the on-rail stages, but she's alright, I guess. She does not even use her goddamn bow, but that's besides the point. Since this is a Power Rangers game, of course it has the best soundtrack of all time. I mean, it's not Super Nintendo Power Rangers levels of good from Natsume and Bandai, but this is good too. This is excellent. My favorite themes are definitely the boss theme, of course, and the Juice Bar theme is actually very catchy. It's 90s sounding as hell, and I love it. I tried to lose them, but those teenagers found me anyway. You fool! You led them straight to us! Stop running and destroy them, you coward! You don't need dozens of eyes to see how this is going to go, Rita. Now, Eyeguy, I'm not sure if this, he's easy or hard, but since I'm in Kimberly's mech, I can dodge stuff, so that's all that matters. But no, seriously, Eyeguy will shoot a laser, which we have to jump over, or in this case, fly over. And, I'm pretty sure the laser and the ground shrapnel hurts you, so you have to jump over both. And I swear Eyeguy shoots his laser in such a way that distracts the player because he shoots it towards the screen, you lose sight of your character, and just like that, you take a dozen hits. It's stupid. Just like right here, he might do it, he might not. Oh no, you gotta watch out for the geysers. Oh yeah, they're just random geysers exploding into the air. Yeah, I don't know, ignore that. Oh god, here we go. Jesus Christ, I can't help that I'm the size of an ant on the screen. Ugh.
See what you made me do?
And just like that, the stage kind of ends. Yeah, there's no animation, he just stops. Eyeguy, assume your final form! I sounded really aggressive there. Calm down, me. I still gotta get through 2 more parts.
I will enjoy this.
Let's do this, team.
Here's the boxing section with Eyeguy, and I'm gonna be honest, is Eyeguy supposed to be this much of a pushover? Cause he gave me literally no fight here. He kept jumping backwards and then jumping forwards into my fists. It's like he's running himself over with a car. That's put in park. Dude, oh, okay, Eyeguy. I'm gonna be nice to you here. You have like a million eyeballs. You should have seen this coming. Anyways, time to finish this eyesore once and for all. And somehow I get a rank B even though I just absolutely schooled his ass. That makes sense. Anyway, back to the juice bar with Zach and friends. Sounds like those Power Rangers were really in a pickle yesterday at the amusement park. Hey, that reminds me. Want to try my new pickle juice smoothie? It's the real deal. Thanks for the offer, but I'll pass. My cousin Sylvia really wanted to come to the park with us. Now I'm really glad she didn't. Maybe Willie can bring the park to her. Wait, who's Willie? Unless that's a code name for Billy. Oh, come on, Billy. Come on. And Miss Appleby says the same thing about the toxic waste dumps. Yeah, I know, the place is unsightly. You don't have to worry about that skeleton man anymore. I chased him out the amusement park with my special mix of holy water, sunlight, and garlic. Wait, was that guy a vampire? Whatever. Well, you definitely drive people away when you eat garlic. God. Anyway, time to play the last arcade game, which is Karate Chop Shop. I don't even know how to explain this game, so I'll let the footage speak for itself. Yes, 1 life. You get 1 life to do this. I'm guessing it's kind of like Test Your Might from Mortal Kombat, except janky and very bad. Okay, I chopped the eggs. What next? What the hell is this? The sack of flour. Okay. I didn't even... Well, looks like that guy's gonna be left-handed now. Oh, fuck that game. I'll see you guys in part 4 of Power Rangers.